Ready? All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Monument Rebels hockey stream. Today you've got your Rebels kind of on the road down the street from Monument here in almost downtown Colorado Springs, where the Rebels will be playing the Colorado Springs Tigers. So a nice crosstown rivalry here. As you can see, the Rebels are wearing their all black jerseys today, look a little bit like the LA Kings, and the Tigers are wearing their white sweaters and black pants, looking a little bit like the Boston Bruins today. So it's good to be back. I was out in LA for about a week and a half, so I just want to send a thank you out to all the people that were streaming so I could stay connected to the Rebels while on the road. So thanks to Jay Cook for constantly doing the stream, and also Rachel Snyder and Matt Jaden. I think Leah Henry did some announcing, so just a shout out to them to say thanks. So the Rebels are coming into this game after a busy weekend of hockey last weekend. I think they had games, well, maybe against the Mountain Select teams and also against Littleton recently. So Littleton, I've heard, is one of the top ranked teams in the country. And I think the Rebels lost it at maybe 3-0. So not a bad showing for the Rebels. And then against Mountain Select, they lost the first game and then won the second. Hi guys. Good, how you doing? Good. So some friendly faces on the opponent today with the Tigers. There were a couple of players that were on Rampage, Jameson and Cormac. So it'll be fun to see how the boys interact with them today. So this rink, if it looks a little bit old, it's because it is. I was doing a little research. It was built in 1975. So it's been around for a while. It's kind of a staple in the Colorado Springs hockey community. Lots of fathers of these guys have played games here, and we've seen older siblings play as well. So it's named the Surdich Arena after, I think his name was Mark Pa Surdich, who was the kind of the facilities guy here for a number of years, and so they named this rink after him in 1986. It's been fun to watch the players mix it up, I guess, on the different lines. Coach AJ is mixing things up and getting some various production, trying to get some more shots on goal and ultimately some more goals. So I think the second game against Mountain Select had 4 goals, so that was pretty good. But still trying to find the shots and also trying to find the back of the net. So the Colorado Springs Tigers play down at the Broadmoor World Arena, where they have several sheets down there. They host one of the biggest youth hockey tournaments in Colorado, I think over President's Day, where they get teams from all over the world that come in and play. And so the Tigers, kind of a little bit after the Colorado College Tigers, there's the same color scheme, a little bit different Tiger mascot, but the Broadmoor World Arena is also down there right next to the headquarters for USA Hockey. So as you can see on the middle of the rink here, Colorado Springs is called Olympic City, USA because of the headquarters of the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee being here, and about 25 different national governing bodies, including USA Hockey. So as we kick things off, 16-minute periods, and we're going to see the Rebels going left to right in the black unis, and the Tigers will be going right to left in the white jerseys. Looks like we're going to kick it off with Austin Gasper at center taking the draw, with Harry Liggett and Asher Jones on the wings. And then you've got Logan Jaden and I believe Hudson Snyder on defense. So we'll see. Ty Merriman was injured, I think, in one of the last games, and so his lower back's a little bit sore, but I think he's going to give it a go. Off the draw, the Tigers get it, draw it back into their zone, chip it up the left side. Give it chase along the board, still have control, top of the circle. Liggett makes a hit. Jaden makes a hit, separates the man from the puck, but they get it. Centering pass, broken up initially by Harry. Now back to the point, shot, lefty. Good pad save by Jack McKay, who's playing in goal today. Tigers still have it, second shot, stick save by McKay, just pushes it aside. Jaden tries to clear the puck up the left side, does clear the zone. Tigers collect it right at center ice and push it back in left side. So they dump down, Hudson Snyder giving chase. Collects it behind the net, looks to shoot it up in front of the Rebels bench, but nobody was there. Snyder again down in the corner, tries around the other direction, circles the boards. Liggett was there trying to get it out, couldn't, but now Gasper passes to Jones. They do clear the zone. They're gonna see a line change. They're gonna have to hurry. It's basically 3-on-2 coming in. Tigers at right on the doorstep, take a shot. McKay makes the first save and covers it up on the second. Nice play by McKay on that one. So the first minute and 15 seconds are all Tigers. They won the face and have had control of the puck for that entire time. So now we're going to see a face-off to the left of McKay. Crosby Henry on the face, passes it over to Ryan Nigaman. Nigaman tries to get it to Cook. Can is blocked behind the net. Puck in the air now, goes behind the net. Henry clears it up to Grayson Roberts. Roberts to Caden Hall. Hall brings it in left side in front of the Tigers bench. Puts on the brakes, top of the circle, centering pass. Grayson pushed down, there's gonna be a penalty. So good job for Hall to put on the brakes while Roberts was trying to get right into that slot there in front of the net, and he got kind of cross-checked from behind by one of the Tigers. Let's see if that is the call. Yes, cross-checking is the call on Roberts. 14:19 left in the period, 2-minute penalty. Same lines out there. Henry, Roberts, Hall, along with Cook and Nigaman. Face-off was won by Henry, back to Cook, takes a shot, blocked, keeps in the zone. Nigaman dumps it down around the boards into the back of the net. Roberts now looking, gets it up to Cook. Cook takes a shot! Just off the glove to the right of the net. Roberts still has it now, fighting for the puck. Now Tigers are bringing it up right side in front of their own bench. Nigaman there, poke check, nice poke check by Nigaman, keep it back in our zone. Crosby Henry brings it to Roberts. Roberts takes a shot, deflected up into the net right in front of the flags. So we're gonna see a line change from both teams now. 13:45, nice flurry of activity for the Rebels. 1:27 left in the power play. This face-off will be to the right of the Tigers goalie. Tice Parent is gonna take the draw, and he's got Elliot Carter and Andrew Bryant at his wings, and Cook and Nigaman are still out there on D. Still trying to get control of the puck, kind of in the skates of Bryant and Parent. Goes to the point, Nigaman keeps it in. Tice Parent gets hit from behind. Elliot Carter passes to the point, one-timer by Nigaman, wide right. Tigers try to clear it out. Good job by Cook to keep it in. He dumps it down in the corner for Parent. Parent looking on the backhand, looking around. Carries it to the dot. Now top of the circle, back to the point. Cook, shot blocked by our Tigers defenseman in front. Parent takes a nice run and check at the boards. Bryant and Carter are all trying to keep it. Bryant has it, he dangles it, cuts it back in the corner, looking. He puts it to the point. One-timer by Cook, deflected by the D, but good cat-like reflexes by Cook to keep it in. Can't keep it in the third try, though. Is a weird bounce off of a Tiger player. So now Harry Liggett's out there. Gets checked against the boards, loses the puck. Tigers dump it in 1-on-5 while they're gonna make a line change. Rebels collect. Nigaman looking. Pushes it up right side, tries to get it to Liggett, but not enough pepper on it. So the puck is in the neutral zone now. Oh man, Asher Jones gets a big hit. You don't see Asher on the receiving end of that very often, but that time he did by Pye. All right, penalty is over. The last half of that penalty, not very good for the Rebels. Hudson Snyder collects it behind the net, gives it to Gasper. Gasper's bringing it up right side, puts on the brakes and falls down. Puck in the corner now. Everybody's trying for possession. Right in front. Tigers had a chance, couldn't pull the trigger. Good job by Asher Jones to poke it away. Loose puck after it's in the corner comes out Jack McKay's way. He covers it up to play it safe. 11:51 left in the period, first period here. You see a line change with Henry, Hall, and Roberts coming back out. And Jaden and Snyder stay out there on D. So this faceoff will be to the left of McKay. Crosby wins the draw up to Roberts. Roberts bringing it up left side, tries to cross ice to Caden, blocked off the shin pad of a Tigers player. Rebels still have it in front of the bench. Jaden dingles and dangles. Now the Tigers have it, centering pass. They still have it, good job. Oh my gosh, they're gonna call a penalty on Hall. It looked like Hall was just doing stick lift, maybe a hook. They're gonna call him for a hook, but it's pretty weak sauce right there. So Hall will sit down in the sin bin for 2 minutes for hooking. So the Rebels will be on their first penalty kill, their first PK of the game. The face-off will be to the right of Jack McKay. And people were inching in too soon, the referee says, so the linesman's going to drop the puck again. So same personnel that are out there minus Caden Hall serving the penalty. 11:27 left. Henry wins the face-off, draws it back. Tigers then step in, get it up to the point. Tigers bounce it off their own player's skate. They still have control of the puck though. From the point, shot, and Jack swallows it up right in the gut. So rinse and repeat, same face-off, same location, same players. 12 minutes off the clock, 12 seconds off the clock since the penalty. Snyder takes it behind the net, changes direction, gets it up towards Henry, clears the zone. Tigers collect it in the neutral zone, still trying to find a way to break into their offensive zone. And they do on the left blade, but no, he cuts it back at the dot, back to the point. Ooh, off the skate, right in front, goes through, nobody's there. Jaden now dodges a check and moves the puck. Tigers try to get to the point. Henry deflects it so he doesn't get a clean one-timer. Snyder now gets it from behind the net, passes it to himself. Nice little stick work there by Snyder. Roberts can't get control of it. Cross ice from the Tigers. Shot on net. Save one, save twice by McKay. Tigers have it again, looking from the dot. They're bringing it in, try to take a shot, broken up in front. Whew. Slap shot. They try to get the puck to that number 75 ball, and I can see why. He's got a mean slap shot. Took it from just inside the point after having a few bites at the apple earlier in the game. And the Rebels go down 1-0. Power play goal for the Colorado Springs Tigers at 10:15 left in the first period. So to kick things off for the Tigers following that goal, Tice Perrin will be back out at center with Bryant and Carter. Cook and Nigaman will be playing defense. 1-0 Tigers. Perrin pushes the puck forward, Tigers collect it, send it forward. Tigers now have it, cross ice, nobody can get control of it, goes into the corner. Nigaman was there. Now Cook meets him on the other side of the net, prevents the pass from being centered. Rebels trying to bring it up their right side. Bryant now giving it chase, and it's going to be an icing. So the puck will come back to the Rebels defensive zone with 9:50 left in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of McKay. Same personnel out there for the Rebels. Parent wins the draw out of Bryant. Bryant passes it back to, or I'm sorry, that was Carter won it to AJ. Good job by AJ Bryant on the forecheck. Elliot Carter keeps it in, push from behind. Tice Parent in there. A little fire in the bellies for the Rebels right now. Parent to Carter. AJ trying to get it, but nope. Tigers skate away with it. Nigaman there to try to separate the man, does not. Puck is loose still behind the net. Everybody's trying to get control of it. Cook sends it out from the center, clears the zone. Tigers recollecting in the neutral zone, right at center ice. Now they zigzag the pass across ice. Rebels try to do the same thing and then trying to clear it. Oh, man. So Cook tried to clear the puck back the other way from which it came. Hit Tice Parent coming on the back check in the skate. Gave the Tigers 2 opportunities and they scored on the second one. So kind of an unlucky bounce for the Rebels to give the Tigers their second goal. They go up 2-0 with just under 9 minutes left in the first period. So we've got Austin Gasper out there now at center with Liggett and Jones and Snyder and Jaden on D. Tigers win the faceoff. They collect it at their blue line, send it up the left side. They enter the zone, trying to get a shot. They can't. Right at the dot. Asher Jones clears the puck. Tigers put it back in, but they're offsides. 2 men are off. So it'll be a face-off right in front of the Rebels bench. 8:40 left in the first period. Rebels down 2-0. Nice slap shot goal for the first one for the Tigers, but kind of lucky bounce, but put it home for the second goal. Same personnel for the Rebels. Gasper wins the face-off, draws it back to Jaden. Jaden up to Liggett. Liggett's looking, brings it up right side, passes it ahead to Gasper. Gasper gets tied up against the boards. Tigers lose an edge going around the back. Liggett and Jones are there. Gasper, left-handed shot right at the bottom of the circle. Save, and now the Tigers are turning it the other direction. Good back check by Gasper. Breaks it up. Up to Jones. Now it's in the neutral zone. Tigers collect it, trying to look up the left side. No, they cut it center. They look like they have a great shot. Goes wide right, but not far wide. Tigers again now in the corner, looking. Centering pass. Couldn't get a handle on it to put the shot on net. Jaden tries to clear it. Tigers get it. Centering pass, not there. Jones has it up to Hall. Hall's giving it chase. Linesman not sure if it touched anybody or not, but decides it didn't. They're going to call icing and bring it back. 7:46 left. You've got Roberts, Hall, Henry out there now. Oh, and Ty Merriman is now in the game. So it looks like he's going to give it a try with his back. He's in the mix. So Merriman and Nigaman are on defense right now. Henry wins the faceoff, back to Merriman. Merriman in the corner leaves it, but nobody's there for the Rebels. Henry and Merriman fighting for the puck. Merriman now steps up, tries to clear up right side, takes a light hit. Not as bad as it could have been. Cross ice, and the arm is raised for another icing, so it's going to come back. So the Rebels have iced the puck, I think, 4 times now in the first period. 7:28 left, just can't get that breakout pass. We're getting it caught up in our sticks and skates, kind of below the dots, and really can't get a clean exit strategy. Tigers win that face off to the right of McKay, but Henry gets it and clears the zone. Henry has it right outside his own blue line. Still fighting for it. Tigers bring it in. They like to come up this left side, apparently. Been doing it most of the game. They clear the puck. A little too much sauce on the pass, but they just dump it in for the Tigers. Now Nigaman collects it, passes it behind the net, goes up to Hall. Hall to Henry, Henry and Hall. Merriman now has it at the bottom of the circle, tries to dish it out, but Tigers pick it up. They swing and miss. Oh man, it's a high stick on Henry right under his neck, nothing called. Henry now rubbing the neck, but he seems to be okay. Nigaman now, big missed call right in front of that linesman. Oh man, right on the front. The puck was ping-ponging around right in front of the net, and then the Tigers were able to backhand it home for a 3-0 lead. 6:31 left. Missed the high sticking right under Henry's neck. Should have been called and that goal wouldn't have happened, but it did. So we're now down 3-0. So Parent, Bryant, Carter on the forward line with Cook and Jaden on D. Jaden up to Bryant. Bryant dumps it into the zone. Parent gives it chase, as does Carter. Comes out. Jaden can't keep it in. Now he gets tripped up by the Tigers. No call. Right at center ice. Carter giving it a run. Now the puck goes wide to the other side. Bryant giving it chase. Tigers clear the zone. Jaden now at his own blue line. Passes it up to Parent to Bryant. Bryant to Parent. Parent now carries it into the offensive zone. Carter there also giving it help in the corner, trying to dig the puck free. Bryant setting up at the top of the circle, open for it, but nope. Tigers get it. Oh, thought Bryant was going to intercept it, but it's just out of his reach. Tigers 1-on-2, bring it in. Now they run into each other. The Tigers do. Now we got a breakaway for Parent. Had one to beat. A score! Tice Parent with the hustle. Picks it up. Semi-breakaway, had to make one man miss. He did, takes a shot, and it kind of flutters in underneath the leg pad of the Tigers goalie. So we break the goose egg with the Tice Parent goal. 3-1 now, 5:28 left in the first period. Gasper's line is out there now with Liggett and Jones. And looks like Snyder and Nigaman on defense. Tigers win. They bring it up the right side for a change. They try to center it. Broken up by Nigaman. Jones has it now. Pushes it up left side. Can't clear the zone. From the point, shot goes wide left. Tigers recollected. Top of the circle. Broken up briefly. Now puck right in front. Nigaman wisely backhands it aside. Out of the center. Now Nigaman gives a chase behind the net. Centering pass for the Tigers goes through some skates, no clear shot. Liggett passes it up. No, that was Gasper. Take that back. Tigers have it on the right side. Nigaman's there with Jones. Jones now has it, trying to get it from in front of the Rebels bench. He clears the zone, but the Tigers collect it right away. Snyder there at the blue line met with the Tiger. The puck keeps popping up in the air about 6 feet. Jones collects it. Going up the right side, he's going to get a check, but he says, no way. He says, you gave it to me the last time, I'm giving it to you this time. So he knocks Pye on his back. And now Jones with another. Jones is feeling it. Tigers collect it behind the net, coming up left side, pass it up to Harvest. Cross ice pass, going to be picked up by Roberts. No offsides, Rebels are on, but no. Lose a puck. Lots of men on the ice in front of the Tigers bench, no call. Henry shoots it in, just wide right. The Tigers goalie's gonna play it with the stick. Can't clear the zone. Tigers collect it behind their own net. Roberts down on the forecheck, as is Hall. Hall presses his man to the boards, gets the puck cleared at the point. Jaden trying to find it at the dot. Shot broken up. So we're going to see a face-off to the right of the Tigers goalie. You got Crosby Henry out there at center with Caden Hall and Grayson Roberts. Cook and Jaden on the defense. Loose puck, still looking for control. 3:38 left in the first period. And the puck is cleared by the Tigers. They're breaking down on the right side. Cook is there though. Cook backhands it up the boards. Now Henry to Roberts. Can't get good pepper on it, but at the blue line now, shot goes wide right out of the reach of McKay. Hall now carries it out of the zone. He dangles through. Elliot Carter now out there on the line change. Carter trying to tie it up at the blue line. Tigers get control, bring it through the neutral zone. Stopped by Hall. Hall dumps it in. In the line change, Elliot Carter giving a chase on the forecheck. Tigers collect it behind their own net, bringing it up their right side. They clear the zone, but it kind of bounces off the linesman at the blue line again. Clearing it out or dumping it in, the linesman's in the way. Rebels switch directions, go up the right side. This puck's going around. They're gonna call icing. 2:40 left, long first period it feels like. 3-1 Tigers. Rebels have had some good activity in the offensive zone for the last few minutes, but the puck's now back in their defensive end. Face-off will be to the right of McKay. And face-off taken by Parent. He's out there with Bryant and Carter. Parent behind the net. Nice hit by Nigaman. Puck goes to the point, but Tigers lose control. Now they collect at center ice. Carter chasing him. Now top of the circle, they still dangling away. Nigaman breaks that one up to Carter. Carter clears it out, but he's pushed against the glass. Can't get involved. Now he is again. Good job by Elliott. Carter and Nigaman, 1-2 punching it there on the left side for us. Nigaman again up to Carter. Carter has it. Carter carries it out of the zone. Carter's bringing it up left side, dumps it into the corner as the line change is happening. Good play by Carter and Nigaman to get the puck. They dump it in. Line change happens. Harry has it in the offensive zone. Tigers haven't been able to clear yet. In the corner, Tigers now have it. They're trying to bring it up left side. They cross ice it. They clear the zone, but collected by Snyder. Snyder looking, sends it back up the right side, just out of the reach of Liggett. Liggett now chasing it down behind the goal line. Jones there, stops the clear. Now Liggett backhand against the pads. And the Tigers goalie covers it up. Couple of opportunities on the doorstep there for the Rebels. 1:20 left. First period, this faceoff will be to the right of the Tigers goaltender. Austin Gasper will be taking the faceoff with Liggett and Jones on his right and left respectively. Cook and Jaden are gonna be on D. Gasper back to Cook. Cook couldn't get much time to control it. The Tigers rushed him pretty fast. Now Tigers bringing it up left side. This Harvey guy again, number 67. Backhands it from the dot in front, broken up. Jones now has it in front of the Rebels bench. He just cross ice pass. It's going to be an icing and bring it back while the Rebels get a line change. So 1 minute left. For a change, this faceoff will be to the left of McKay. Now you've got Henry, Hall, and Roberts out there on the front line. Roberts now has it right at the point. He passes it to himself off the boards. He's coming up the left side. He sees Hall breaking. Oh, good idea. Broken up by the Tigers. Good defensive play there by the Tigers. Looked like a great opportunity. Hall with a nice hit against another Hall from the Tigers. Offsides Tigers. A Hall on Hall hit. Don't know if there's any relation there, but good hustle by this line off the face-off win by Henry. There's 40.6 seconds left, so this is just outside of our defensive zone. Henry's going to take the face-off again and tries to get over to Grayson Roberts, but Logan Jaden jumps in. He tries to sprint up the left side. He takes a shot, stick save by the Tigers. Tigers have it again, trying to bring it up their right side now. Good job by Roberts on the forecheck, breaks it up momentarily, but they recollect. Good stick interruption by Hall, deflects the puck briefly. Hall likes that spot to check the Tigers right outside his own blue line. Centering pass. Luckily, they couldn't pull the trigger right on the doorstep. 7 seconds left. Tigers trying to center again. No, they try to get it to the point. Intercepted by Roberts, but he centers it to the Tigers at the point. And luckily, we walk away after that flurry without another goal. So 3-1, end of one. Rebels can't really seem to find a groove yet. Seeing a lot of play in our own defensive zone. The Tigers are doing a good job of storming the goal. getting some centering passes and trying to set up one or two guys to try to get that point-blank shot, which has worked for them. I think their second and third goal were scored that way. Yeah, the second goal was a bad bounce, the third goal was a backhander, I believe. That first goal was the slap shot right from the center of the blue line. And then the Rebels had their one goal from the speedy Tice Parent, kind of taking the puck in a semi-breakaway up the right side, cut it inside, made the one defender miss, took the shot, and scored on his right side facing the goal. So as they come out for the second period, they'll be switching sides as they always do. So your Rebels, dressed in all black, will be going right to left, and the Tigers in their white jerseys will be going left to right. So to kick things off, it looks like the Rebels goal scorer for the game so far, Tice Parent, is going to be out there with Elliot Carter and Andrew Bryan. And on defense, we'll see Hudson Snyder and Ryan Nigaman. McKay still in goal. Puck drops, Tigers get control. Bring it up their left side, dump it in. Goes around. Good stop by McKay to leave it for Snyder. Now, what are we gonna see? Looks like the Tigers are going to the box. Maybe a high stick. So I didn't really see what happened there, but Tigers going to the box. What's the call? What was the call, Jay? Do you guys know what the call was? What was the call? Yeah, I didn't see the call. So the Tigers go into the box, but now we have a face-off in front of the Tigers' goal. Tice Parent's going to take the draw, 15:48 in the second period. Parent goes right at the goal, but taken away from the Tigers. They clear the puck, goes around the boards. Now Logan Jaden out there gives it chase. So Jaden joins Nigaman on defense, passes it up to Bryant. Parent to Bryant. Bryant gets tripped trying to go after the puck, no call. Tigers bring it in, shorthanded. They take a shot, goal. That number 67 again. What's his name? Harvest, I think. Harvest gets the puck, dangles through 2-3 guys, takes a shot from the dot, and scores. Shorthanded goal by the Tigers for a 4-1 lead. 1:36 left in the Tigers' penalty. Not a good start to the second period for the Rebels. So line change, we got Austin Gasper out there for the face with Liggett and Jones to his right and left. Jones gets it after the win by Gasper. Jones takes a shot, sails up high, glove save by the Tigers goalie. Jones takes a shot, goes behind the net. Jaden tries to get there to save it. He does. He gets blasted, though, at the blue line. So we're going to see a two-man up power play for the Rebels. There's 1:18 left in the first penalty. And then this cross-check guy full speed hits Logan Jaden right in front of his own bench at the blue line. And Jaden, tough defender, jumps right back up. I've seen him take a lot of hits this season. He's very resilient. So again, two-man up power play. Austin Gasper is going to take the face-off. Same players out there. Oh man. Nigaman swings once, gets it a second time in the neutral zone. Tigers have control. They clear the puck. It's going to be icing. So icing, we've got 1:01 left in the first penalty left and 1:44 left in the second. 14:49 left in the second period, 4-1 Tigers. The Rebels really need to capitalize on this two-man advantage right now. So you got Henry out there with Roberts and Hall. Cook and Snyder on D. Tigers win the face-off. They clear the zone again. It's going to be icing, and we're going to do it all over again. So only about 5 seconds came off the clock. Same people, same spot, same face-off. Let's go, Rebels. Let's get one. Henry on the draw. Henry wins it over to Hall. Hall now chases it behind the net. Hall looking to try to send it to the Snyder at the point. Swing and a miss a couple times. Now Snyder from the point dishes it across to Cook. Cook takes a shot wide right. They set it up again. They pass it back to Cook again. He tees it up. Nope, he passes it up to Hall. Hall back to Cook. Cook to the top of the circle where Henry's at. He's looking. He dumps it to Snyder behind him. Now Henry at the point, takes a shot, deflected, stopped, doesn't go through. Cook takes a shot from the top of the circle, leg saved by the Tigers goalie. Snyder collects it, 13 seconds left in the first penalty. Henry looks, passes it back to Huddy in the corner. Now Henry's playing point on defense at the blue line. Henry takes a shot, glove save with 2 seconds left in that penalty. The first penalty, 44 seconds left in the second penalty. Tigers on a good PK right here. Shorthanded goal by Harvey. And now they're going to have a line change. So a new threesome coming out for the Tigers. Those guys had a good PK there for a solid minute and a half, probably. Same Rebels players are staying out there. This face-off will be to the right of the Tigers goalie, so other half of the ice. Henry wins it back to Snyder. Snyder takes a shot. Leg save, covered up right away. So the first penalty expires for the Tigers, so now they've got 4 out on the ice. So the Rebels still have a one-man advantage with 13:45 left in the second period. Same personnel for the Rebels out there. Henry, Hall, Roberts, Snyder, Cook. Henry wins a face, but it gets caught up in the linesman's skates. Hall has it in the corner. Hall drops it back for Roberts behind the net. Good leave for Hall to Roberts. At the point, nice cross ice from Cook to Roberts. Roberts takes a shot wide left. The goalie's lost his stick. It's leaning up against the goalpost. Snyder now, goalie doesn't have a stick. Oh, waffle save, he pushes it into the corner. Nice save by the Tigers goalie. Again, Snyder. 12 seconds, 10 seconds left in the power play. That goalie just can't get his stick out of the net. Caden Hall with Roberts in the corner. Roberts pushes it up to Henry. Henry can't get control of it. Henry's trying to keep it in the zone, and they can't. So now Rebels have to bring it back to their own zone, collect it in the neutral zone, push it up to Henry. Henry tries to dangle it through, he can't. Now Henry takes a shot. 12:49 left. Line change for the Rebels and for the Tigers. 4-1. So no power play goals with a 2-man advantage by the Rebels. Sometimes you see it right after the penalty's clear that you get a goal. I hope that that'll be the case for the Rebels here. So Parent takes the face-off, he wins it. Shot by Nigaman, bounces off a couple of sticks. Bryant passes it back to Nigaman. Nigaman takes a shot, again, broken up right in front of the net. Tigers try to clear it up their left side. Now they cross ice in the center. They bring it up right side, back and forth. Bryant on the back check. Now Nigaman has it. Collision right behind the net. Tigers have it in the corner now. They're trying to center it, backhanded, lazy shot, covered up by McKay. So you'll see a face-off to the left of McKay. You've got Parent, Bryant, Carter out there with Jaden and Nigaman. 12:15 left, second period. Rebels get control of the face-off. Bryant carries it up to his own blue line, then just kind of dumps it ahead. Now Bryant still has it. Bryant and Carter giving it a good go in the corner, but lose the puck. Now the Tigers are trying to bring it out. Stopped by Jaden. Bryant takes a shot from just inside the blue line block. Jaden now has it. Jaden looking. Good stick work right along that blue line to keep it in. Tigers now try to pass it up on the line change. Jones picks it up. Jones pushes it up right side. Jones and Gasper now. Gasper has it. Gasper gets knocked off the puck. Tigers now clear their zone. Jaden and Nigaman on D. Logan stops it, gives it to Gasper. Gasper passes it to himself. He's got a breakaway. The speedy Austin Gasper has one to beat. And he dumps it into the corner, chases after it himself. He gets bumped off the puck. Weird fall into the board, skates first. Looked like that could have been dangerous, but he seems to be skating okay. Maybe a little bit of a limp. Shot by the Tigers, glove saved by McKay. So watching Gasper, he looks to be okay, but boy, he went in hard into the boards. Looked like he could have hurt his ankle. So new line for the Rebels. It's going to be Crosby Henry at center with Hall and Roberts. Snyder and Cook, I think, are out there now. Or is that Merriman back out there? Nope, I think it's Cook. So Rebels fighting for it. Shot goes wide right, but Jack tries to put a glove on it, bounces off him. Cook and Snyder are the defenders on this line right now. Huddy loses an edge. Henry's there to try to clear it. Hall and Roberts are trying to get it out. It looks like a trip, nothing called. Hall was taken down. Now Tigers collected in their own zone. 10:15 left in the second period. Tigers centered up in front of their own, cross ice I should say, in front of their own bench. Puck going back and forth, blue line to blue line. Nobody seems to get control. Now Tigers have it. Cormack sends it in. Shot right away from center. Good glove save by Jack, but he can't hold on to it. Crosby brings it from behind the net, puts on the brakes, looks back to go the other way. Sends it around to Snyder. Snyder back to Henry behind the net, lets it go through to Hall. Guys are kind of watching it go back and forth at the goal line. Snyder just clears it. Deflected at the blue line by the Tigers. They collect it now in their own zone. Rebels are gassed, that's why they're kind of watching the puck. Cook now giving a chase in the corner, trying to break it up. Tigers collect. They lose it for a second thanks to Hudson Snyder. Centering pass broken up by Bryant. Now shot blocked by his own guy. McKay kind of touches the puck but doesn't cover up. Now he does. So kind of weird slow motion play going on in the Rebels defensive end by both teams. 9:09 left, 4-1 Tigers. This faceoff will be to the right of McKay. You've got Carter, Bryant, and Parent out there with Nigaman and Jaden on D. Shot goes wide right by the Tigers. Tigers get there first, collect it. 1-on-3, 2-on-3 now, Tigers versus Rebels. Puck stuck up along the boards, breaks free, goes through in front, nobody can get a stick on it. Jaden trying to get control of the puck. Now goes to the point for the Tigers. Tigers dump it in. Rebels there to push it forward. Carter there to try to get it. Goes to the point for the Tigers again, switch ice. Top of the circle, shot, glove save by McKay. 8:31 left. Face-off will be to the right of McKay again. So Gasper back out at center with Liggett and Jones at wings. Tigers win the puck, goes back to the blue line. They just backhand dump it into the corner. Nice hit by Nigaman in the corner against the Tigers. Fighting for the puck against our right side boards. Tigers left, they take a shot inside the blue line and Jack McKay makes a glove save. So this face-off will be to the right of McKay. Same personnel out there for the Rebels and Tigers. Puck drop, but the ref says, wait a second. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, I guess the center went in too early, so they're kicking him out, putting a new Tiger in to take the draw. So Gasper stays in there. Tigers win. One-timer shot from just outside the slot. Goes wide left. Jones tries to carry the puck through off blocking the initial pass. Now Jones has it, fighting a couple of different Tigers players. Liggett's out there too. Liggett gets hit off the puck. Now Gasper gives it chase. He gets bumped off the puck. Puck behind the back of the net. Now Gasper and Jones try to get it. The puck just floats out of the Rebels' offensive zone. Now Tigers pick it up. Quick transition. Now they're behind the Rebels' goal, the Tigers are, with the puck. And Jack covers it up. One last little poke by a Tiger. Goes unabated. All right. So Henry Hall Roberts now come out for the front line of the Rebels. Niggum and Jaden stay in there, with this face-off being at the right side of McKay. 7:28 left in the second period. Henry leaves it for Hall. Hall brings it up. Hall's got a good head of speed. He backhands it, tries to get it to himself. 2-on-3, doesn't work out for the Rebels on that play. Tigers dump it down, goes into the corner. Niggum picks it up, drops it back for Roberts. Roberts has to skate into the corner to try to get it. He pushes it back behind the net where Jaden picks it up. Jaden puts on the brakes, looking, sends it up left side to Roberts, clears the zone. Tigers pick it up right at center ice. Roberts on the forecheck. They switch directions and then zigzag it back. So Tigers trying to bring in their left side. Now Roberts has it, going up his left side, left of center. Loses the puck. Trickles into the defensive zone for the Rebels where Ryan Niggum picks it up. Niggum pushes it up left side, tries to get it to Crosby Henry. Shot from just at the top of the circle by the Tigers gets deflected and goes wide left. Henry passes it up, tries to get it to himself. Roberts is there as well. Can't get control of it, so Hall gets it offsides. Nobody touches up for the Rebels, so no offsides called. Tigers bring it back down into their zone, offensive zone. Ryan Niggum collects it. The play has slowed down. I think the players are looking to get off the ice if they can. Hall fighting for it on the far side. Tigers get it right at the dot. Lose control. Logan Jaden now carries it out of the zone. Skates past the puck. Now makes a tackle. There's going to be a call on Jaden for tackling his opponent. I think the boys are all tired on that shift. 5:51 left. Rebels go shorthanded again for 2 minutes. Puck's going to be coming back to the left of Jack McKay. Tice Parent out there with Hudson Snyder, Cam Cook, and Andrew Bryant. Cook passes it up, Bryant giving it chase. Right side, Tigers win it. From the dot, Tigers take a shot, blocked, saved by McKay. Good save by Jack. So this face-off will be to Jack's right-hand side. Same personnel out there for the Rebels. 9 seconds off the clock since the last drop. Puck goes back to the point, shot. Saved again, glove save by McKay. We'll do it all over again. Same time, same place. .537 left, second period. Tigers from the point, shot right in the gut of McKay again. 3 times in a row. Now, Tigers are gonna have a line change. Rebels will keep their guys out there. 1:42 left in the power play for the Tigers. Come on, Tice. Parent gets the draw. After a couple bounces, Tice gets it back to himself, brings it up right side. Avoids the first check. Tice Parent, good fight to push it into the offensive zone. Those guys are going off. New Rebels players out there. Austin Gasper, Bryant still out there. Gasper and Bryant. Tigers just chip it down. Snyder gives it chase, and they're going to see an icing. 1:15 left in the second period, or in the power play. 5:05 left in the second period. This face-off will be to the right of the Tigers goalie, and the shorthanded line for the Rebels will be Gasper at center with Asher Jones at right wing. Snyder and Cook are going to be the defensive battery. Gasper wins the face right to Huddy. Huddy just dumps it in lightly to take up some more time. Tigers collect it behind their net. Now they're carrying up left side. Good back check by Gasper to pester him enough to have to go backwards. Now the Tigers shifted all the way up in front of their own zone, in front of their own bench. They carried it. Oh boy, is that going to be a penalty? No call by the refs. Looks like Jones kind of took down the Tiger on that one. So puck clears a Tigers offensive zone. They recollect at their own blue line, back through their neutral zone. They're going in the center, going center. The guy's gonna look like he's gonna shoot. He did not. Looking for a better shot, cross ice pass. Quite a bit of heat on it. Top of the circle, shot, wide right. Tigers have it behind the net, try to center it. Cam breaks that up, Cam Cook. Tigers now chip it back in, corner to corner. Rebels collect it, going up the left side. They try to clear the puck. They have not yet. Asher Jones loses a stick in the process. Cook carries it out of the zone. Jones, good poke check. Gasper now on the forecheck. Penalty kill done by the Rebels. Good job, boys, on the PK. Nice bump by Asher to separate the man from the puck. 3:40 left in the second period. Roberts out there now on the forecheck, chasing behind the net. Jones still out there as well. Henry too. Oh, here we go, right in front. Jones. Oh. Jones had it teed up right between the dots and couldn't get a lot of power on it. So kind of a little lob right to the gut of the Tigers goalie. But good hustle by Jones on the PK. He's coming off. So now you've got the traditional line of Hall, Henry, Roberts. It's a little bit of a conference between the stripes. Not sure what that's all about. Couple big hits, but nothing's come of that meeting. Henry taking the face off. He draws it back to Jaden. Jaden takes a shot. Roberts tries to push it up to Henry. Broken up by the Tigers. 3:20 left in the second period. Hall puts on the brakes right in the corner. Henry picks it up now. Henry in the corner looking back. Passes it to Jaden at the point, but Jaden loses the puck and it goes the length of the ice. McKay stops it. Jaden and a Tiger player both racing for it. Still trying to get control. Good job by Roberts to collect it for a second. Now at the point, Tigers gonna take a shot, broken up by Roberts again. Good job on the back check by Roberts. Hall trying to bring it up to Henry. Henry stays onside. Hall from the top of the circle takes a shot. Across the goal. Nigavan keeps it in, dumps it into the corner to Henry. Henry takes a hit. Now Grayson Roberts. Oh, takes a light shot. He's looking to try to maybe dangle it to himself right at the doorstep, but instead takes a shot and the Tigers covered up. So full scale line changes by both teams right now. This puck drop will be to the right of the Tigers goalie with 2:33 left. You're gonna see Tice Parent taking the face-off for the Rebels with Elliot Carter to his left and Andrew Bryant to his right. Snyder and Cook on D. Parent wins the face-off, goes to Carter. Tigers now collect it, bringing up their left side. Haven't cleared it yet, but now they do. Snyder now tries to push it back. Bryant's right there at the blue line trying to get it. Cannot. Tigers now carried up into the neutral zone. Broken up by Carter. Good poke check by Carter. Tigers recollect in their own zone just inside their blue line. Oh, good job by Bryant. Good forecheck. Oh, boy. I don't know what he's doing out there. He's flopping around like a fish out of water. So AJ on the forecheck puts his stick on it, blocks it down to himself, puts it on his left blade, and then he cuts it back, takes a backhanded shot, and kind of gets tripped up and flops all the way into the corner. He thinks he's probably tripped. He looked back at the Tiger player with some scorn. Parent now taking the face-off, same Rebels players out there. Parent dumps it in the corner. Carter's there to try to get it. He gets bumped off the puck, but now Bryant has it. Now he gets bumped off the puck. Rebels still trying to get it now on the right side. Tice Parent tries to backhand it. Nobody there. Tigers grab it. Good save by Cook to keep it in the zone. Trying to make a line change, but wisely pick up their feet so we don't have too many men on the ice. Puck goes down, Cook gives it chase. Oh, he fakes to send it up. Good fake by Cook, passes it behind the net instead to Snyder. Snyder passes it back to his battery mate, but out of his reach. Puck stuck in the corner. 4 guys there trying to get it free. Goes behind the net. Snyder now has it, pushes it back the same way it came. Trying to get it up to Jones on our left side. Jones gets it, just shoots it down the ice, and it's going to be icing. 1 minute left in the second period. Puck will come back to the Rebels defensive zone. All the Rebels players will be changing except Jones that got out there during the on-the-fly change. So Gasper at center with Jones and Liggett. Shot. Leg save pushed aside. Logan Jaden clears the zone. Tigers collected at their own blue line. They're trying to go up the right side. 48 seconds left in the second period. Jones trying to put some bodies, get the puck at his own blue line. He has it. He ships it off of the Tigers' skate, goes into the corner. Liggett's there to give it chase behind the net. Oh boy. Rebels run into each other. Tigers get the puck, come down the right side. Behind the net. Nigaman giving him chase. Nigaman breaks it up out of the stick reach of Liggett. Now Logan Jaden has it. He's trying to shoot it up the left side to Jones. Jones to Liggett. Liggett dumps it in and gives it chase up the left side into the corner. Liggett with pressure, behind the net. Tigers get the puck. They're clearing their own zone. They're going up right side. And the puck is gonna go in the air as the period expires. So 4-1, end of 2. Tigers up 4-1. 1 minute between periods. So a couple of opportunities for the Rebels that time, but the shots just did not have a lot of sauce on them. So we need to get some harder shots, some better shots. I think the boys need to stop getting bumped off the puck so much. We need to play a little bit stronger. We see Asher Jones putting a body on some people from the forwards, but Caden Hall has put a few licks on people, but otherwise the forwards are not playing very physical. So they'll switch sides, and your Rebels dressed in all black will be now going left to right again as they did in the first period. And the Tigers with the white jerseys will be going right to left. Little half-hearted response to Neil Diamond. So we're going to kick it off with Crosby Henry at center, with Hall to his right and Roberts to his left. You're going to have Cook and Snyder on defense. So Merriman was out there for 1, maybe 2 shifts that I could tell. but his back must be bothering him, so Rebels playing with 4 defensemen. Puck changes hands. Chance for Hall, but couldn't get control of it right in front of the Tigers' goal. Puck goes in, left side. Grayson Roberts giving it chase. Tigers have it. They're bringing it behind their own goal, looking left. They bring it up their left side. No, but Hall stops that, and Cook keeps it in. Cook dumps it down around the boards. Tigers goalie plays it to his defenseman. They clear the zone, but Cook pushes it right back into Hall. Hall who dumps it in, and it's going to go around the boards again. No, it does not. The Tigers pick it up. Roberts gives it chase along with Henry. Tigers go right to left. Now they're bringing it up their left side. They're at the circle, outside circle. Tigers lose an edge, lose the puck. Cook tries to get control of the puck, pushes it up to Hall but can't. Now Henry's in there with Cook trying to get control of the puck. Tigers come out with it, centering pass, broken up in front. Good job by Hudson Snyder. Puck loose behind the net. Tigers player trying to play it off their knees. That's a losing battle. Up to Hall on the right side. Hall centers it to Roberts. Roberts dumps it in right to the left of the net, but the goalie plays it, dumps it off for his defenseman. Parent on the front. Oh, Bryant takes a shot, glove save. Good forecheck by Parent to force the turnover. Bryant takes a shot, but goes just wide. Now Tigers bringing it back up. Parent and the Tiger are tied up, both of them. See, that's just, are they both going? Yes. See, now I think that was just like an inadvertent tie-up. Like, there's no need to send both guys off the ice. I know that's a referee call, but there was really no harm done. They're mutually taken out of the play, so why not let the kids play? 14-16 left in the third period. Not a great call in my opinion. So they'll still play 5-on-5. This faceoff will be just outside of the Rebels' offensive blue line. Gasper is in there to replace Parent, who's serving the penalty for the Rebels. So mutual penalties. Bryant has it for a minute. Now, Tigers control it in their own zone, back and forth. Nigaman giving it chase. No icing called on that. Nigaman has it behind the net. Gasper sends it along up to Jones on the left side. Jones tries to punch it out, can't. Shot goes in, and McKay covers it up. Had a chance to play it, but decided to cover it up. 13:47 left in the game. 4-1 Tigers. This faceoff will be to the left of McKay. Slow, slightly different personnel than usual, with Jones and Bryant at the wings and Gasper at center. And then you've got Jaden and Nigaman on D. Puck comes out, goes back towards the Rebels offensive zone. Tigers try to clear, but funny bounce off the glass. Bryant tries to get it, loses his stick. Puck is now collected by the Tigers in the neutral zone, poked away by Gasper. Gasper gets tripped. And they're gonna call offsides. They'll call offsides, but not the trip. So, Rebels are gonna change their forward line to put Henry, Hall, and Roberts back out there. The faceoff will be just outside of the Rebels' defensive zone, right in front of us. Puck loose, Roberts gets it. Oh man, he gets plowed into the boards right in front of us, and then poked with a stick check by that Harvey guy that's been hurting us this game. Nigaman tries to clear it, cannot. Hall chips it up. Oh, he tries to get it to Roberts, but hits the back of the Tigers defender. Nigaman collects it, sends it up to center ice, intercepted by the Tigers. Tigers bring it in right side in front of the Rebels bench. Dump it around the boards, 12:50 left in the game. Jaden there, pirouettes, Sends it up to Hall. Hall center pass to Roberts. Roberts back to Hall in the center. Hall carries it into the zone, but threw a lot of sticks and can't keep control of it. Tigers now bring it up right side. They got a trailer. That good old Harvest, number 67. Good job by Nigaman to tie him up so he couldn't get rid of the puck. Henry looks to get it, but no, he leaves it for Jaden. Now Nigaman. 12-13 left. Roberts chases it to the point. Puck shot way wide left. Nigaman picks it up. He's carrying it out of the zone, through this neutral zone. Now he dumps it in right side. He's going in deep. So Nigaman now is circling back out. Oh, Bryant could have teed that guy up at the blue line, but just a slight bump. Tigers now right in front, off the skates of Merriman, who's out there. Rebels clear the zone, cross ice. Good to see Ty Merriman back out there. 11:35 left. Bryant on the forecheck as the Tigers bring it out of their own zone. Good job by Bryant to antagonize him, to turn the puck over briefly, but now the Tigers have it, bring it in. They try to dangle it. Merriman's there, shot goes off the pads of McKay. Shot by the Tigers, deflected up in the air. McKay snags it with the glove right out of midair. 11:15 left, third period. Looks like Tice Parent's gonna come out of the box, so the penalties have been served for both teams, so the lines are equalized again, I guess if you want to say, with the same players. So Bryant, Elliott, and Parent out there on the front line with Merriman and Jaden, I believe, on D. Tigers have it in their offensive zone. Merriman now sends it around the back of the boards to, Parent sends it to Merriman. Tigers now get control, checked by Huddy. Nice job to push him off the puck. Now Huddy picks it up, sends it back around the back of the net. Oh man, puck goes right in front through everybody, like it has eyes. Nobody touches it. Now Snyder sends it around the back of the net again. Merriman's trying to get there in time. The Tigers get it and now collect it in the neutral zone. Now they try to push it up left side. They get it into the zone. Merriman has it, skates it out in front of the net. Carter dumps it in. Misplayed by the Tigers goalie, but Tigers collect it, try to get it out of the zone. Through some stick checks, they bring it up left side. This is Cormac, one of our former Rampage players. Cormac gathers again behind the net. In the center, oh man! It's like it just shut off everybody on the right side, leaving one Tiger wide open to take a shot into a wide open net. So Tigers go up 5-1. Log jam for the Rebels on our left side of the net and just kind of left 75% of the net wide open for the Tiger just to tap it in. So 5-1. Face off by Gasper now, with Liggett to his right, Jones to his left. Tigers win the face. One loses an edge but gets back up. Oh, good play by Liggett to break it up on the forecheck. Now Tigers carrying it up right side. Good poke check by Jaden. Clears the zone. Jones can't get control. Right in the center, stick check by Gasper. Oh my gosh, goal again. 6-1, Tigers. So as I've been saying, the forwards are not really playing very physical. And players are gonna skate right through these stick checks, and that's what's happening. The Rebels look tired, they look on their heels. They look defeated already with 9:33 left in the third. They're down 6-1. They can play much better than this. I know that they can. So Coach AJ's having some words with the referee. So Henry Hall Roberts out there for the Rebels offensive line. Snyder and Nigaman on defense. I don't know what the delay is at this point. Puck dropped. Tigers get control, trying to bring it up right side. They dump it in, goes around the corner, around the boards behind McKay. Snyder pushes it up to try to get it to Hall. Bounces off a stick, goes to the opposite end of the ice, or side of the ice, I should say. Henry carries it out. Henry carrying it up the right side. Henry looking at Roberts, but tries to toe drag it. Broken up by the Tigers. Tigers clear the zone. Some bodies flying behind the play. Nigaman puts on the brakes, goes to the backhand. Now he pushes it around the back of the net. Tries to get up to Roberts. Snyder there as well. Snyder to Roberts. Tigers reclaim it. In front, off the leg pad of Jack. Shot, blocked off of a body in front. Hall brings it up right side. Hall's got some speed. Hall's got an opportunity. Shot, goes wide left.